Hi, this is Silentjay right here.
This is Baro Sura.
Together we make the duo Baro Sura and Silentjay.
We met maybe like 2013 for the first time. Kind of like made music a bit in the beginning, but kind of locked in together maybe 2019, 2020, just before the lockdowns.
As soon as I rise, y'all declines like economies. You out of line, I'm a barroom dancer. I'm on the line when you call, who answers?
My grandma is a piano player, and she taught everyone in our family how to play piano since we were kids. I kind of stopped playing piano because she was like a really strict teacher, and she used to like slap our fingers and stuff, and I didn't want to do that, but I still wanted to keep music. And my parents listened to a lot of jazz growing up, so I wanted to play the saxophone. So I've been playing the sax since I was like maybe 5, 6 years old. That's kind of how I really fell in love with music, and then started falling in love with production around high school, hearing like soul jazz records, like growing up from my parents, and then growing up and hearing hip hop and being like, oh, they sampled this, connecting the dots got me interested in sampling.
I'm a giver, I will give my liver to be of your assistance, give you what you deserve. I'm good with repetition, and we tough as leather, not a fisher, let's stay together.
Music started for me when I was really young. I love like Grinspoon and shit, like watching on video hits and like hella punk rock shit. And my dad put me in guitar lessons when I was a kid, like when I was like 8. My guitar teacher was putting me onto like De La Soul and Slum Village and stuff, and I thought it was really cool. And then I started like, writing raps, and I started writing raps to like classic beats, like Sky's the Limit, Eminem beats, and I was just writing to him, and then I'd also record the same song on the beat off my Guitar Hero mic, because we had Guitar Hero.
I had that as well.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero joints, because they were USB. You just went straight in.
Straight to like whatever program.
I think that was the first mic I used as well.
Yeah, I was recording whole songs up there, and then that was my whole like till I was maybe 15. I was recording on the Guitar Hero mic. Growing up, I didn't think that music would turn out like how it did, I guess. I kind of always knew if I stuck to it, like I could be like great, like in terms of like the music I'm writing. But I didn't think I'd be traveling, and like I didn't think a lot of people would be listening to my music.
It's an emergency. Pick me up by the curb, I need surgery. I'm suffering in her. Get your stuff by the first. It's your turn to leave. I see you cause your curtain's cheap. I'm reaping what I sow. This is Burberry. The reaper on my toe with a hearse. This is urgent. Pick me up by the church, I need a sermon. Or pick me up at the curb, get a surgeon. Let's get it working.
We're excited to let go of this album called Lucy's. The reason why it's called Lucy's in the first place was because we were like, let's just get rid of like a couple of loose joints, loose tracks, EP or like a mixtape, just to get people familiar with us.
Lucy turned into a person and a location, and we
turned into a diner.
It turned to a whole diner.
Yeah.
As well as a love interest too.
Yeah.
So yeah, 23, Jordan year. It's the Jordan year, man.
Yo,
so,
crazy.
Yeah, man. The S shit's it's coming at the perfect time, man. This our Jordan album. This our rookie Jordan album. Yeah, man. It lines up. It lines up really well. Like I recognized the S shit. I was like, oh shit, I remembered it. I didn't recognize it as like Jordan's shoe, like just before he popped out. With the Jordan 1 and started really popping.
It looks like the Jordan 1s,
Yeah.
Using this as kind of the basis for that, right? For the Jordan 1s. It's just crazy how Nike landed Jordan without even knowing whether he was going to be the greatest player of all time. And they took that risk on him.
Not even to go. You are my space oasis. You are my home.
There's definitely a new wave of artists in Melbourne, and also people supporting music from Melbourne and Australia, and this kind of music like hip hop and soul and stuff like that.
Definitely lucky to be in a community of, like-minded people where we all support each other. I think like as Australian immigrants, we have something unique to offer, and I think the more we find each other and find ourselves and find our sound, the more we can have our own identity through this shit, express that
and be recognized like around the world, like because we do have a unique perspective, a lot of us, and unique in the sense of not just Australia, internationally.